Because the truth is, I'm really mad. Car, the house, everything.
Would that have made a difference?
Yeah. You're damn right it would have.
How so?
His confidence, the way he handles stuff, it would have made a difference.
And let me guess, now you want him back.
No.
I don't want to see that woman, Fatima.
Why y'all so close to her, huh?
He's moved on, and he's happy.
He loves me. He says, is everything okay?
No.
Alright, Sistas fans, thankfully this is my last video of the day, unless some surprise news pops out of nowhere. That's typically how it happens. Okay, I knocked out 11 videos. Let me unhook my mic, rest my voice, lay back, maybe take a nap, and then start editing. Bing! What's this? There's another interview that just came out about this character or this new trailer for something. But, yeah, Ruthless, I'm watching that either tonight or tomorrow morning, so I'll do my reviews over the weekend. But Sisters, this is my last Sisters video I gotta do, thank God. Again, unless some talking points come up. But let me say this. I'm gonna try to not be, you know, like, oh, I hate Karen in this video, but I just want to talk about the situation at hand. I went back and rewatched the scene outside of Zach's house, you know. Obviously, two big things I hate about it. Number one, the fact that Karen was just standing outside for God knows how long instead of going up to the door to knock. And then also when Fatima comes back outside and we got bitchy Karen, oh, you lying to me, and then she leaves. I want to talk about the scene from when Fatima first walks up to her and then when she goes inside to see, you know, get Zach to see her. That, it was beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I didn't write down every single line of dialogue. You know, I just watched it. I watched it twice. I wanted to make sure I got it. And again, it was a beautiful scene. I think this was the most honest, raw, and vulnerable Karen we've seen in quite a while. But that gets it gets swept, you know, it just gets like, you know, the legs swept up under it as soon as Fatima comes outside, and then Karen's like, oh, you lying to me, huh? Okay, I see you. And then she leaves. And then in the promo for next week, he's moved on and he's happy, Karen. He loves me. He said it. Heifer, didn't you just tell Fatima you didn't want him back? And look, well, she's pregnant, the hormone. Fuck that. I'm talking about the writing. I'm talking about the writing. This is just like season 3. You had that amazing moment where Zach handed the check, what was it, $72,000 because he had already paid $5,000 in cash. He and Karen kind of said their goodbyes. They said, like, you know, hey, part of me wants to say, hey, let's go back to my place. Let's talk it out, work through it, get back together. But we've done it one too many times. But then why the hell in the back half of the season did Tyler Perry just write Karen to be this bitter, vindictive, seemingly gold digger ex-scorned lover? I know there are people who say, Jeremy and everybody else who thinks this way, Tyler did not assassinate Karen's character to uplift Zatima. I would love for somebody who has that thought to break it down for me why they feel that isn't the case. This isn't to attack anyone. This isn't to boast either, but you know I review this stuff for a living, so I do my best to watch these things as critically as possible. But at the same time, there are things I miss. You know why? It's not necessarily that I miss them, it's that people have different perspectives on it. But please, if you feel that Karen was not assassinated in terms of her character for the sake of uplifting Zach and Fatima, explain to me in detail in the comment section below. If you can throw me a convincing comment, I will cash app you $20. Yeah, you got my... If you can convince me thoroughly that Tyler Perry did not assassinate Karen's character for the sake of uplifting Zatima to make it look better in comparison, I will cash app you $20. Not Venmo or anything, only cash app. But in the promo, she's at Danny's place because at the end of the episode, she was at her place. Aaron arranged the whole, you know, baby exam and whatnot. But I guess later that night, Karen's fed up, so she opts to go to Danny's. And Danny's like, he's moved on and he's happy. He loves me. He said it. And then I think another part of the trailer is like, I don't want to see that woman. Fatima? Why y'all so close to her, huh? This is the Karen, like, why ain't nobody on my side? I want Danny to do what Andy didn't do, and that's to put Karen's ass in her place. Because remember, Karen's coming to Danny's with that same energy she had when she showed up at the law firm. And Danny ain't one to have that kind of mess in her home. So I hope Danny puts her little ass in place. Now, she shows up at Andy's for some reason. Andy's like, is everything okay? No. So honestly, I said in my other video that Andy might not go to the appointment because she doesn't know about it. But since Karen's going to her place, I automatically assumed it was just Fatima Zach related. But it could be a situation where she mentions the whole doctor's appointment and then Andy might go. But it looks like Karen's going on a woe is me tour in the same way that Andy does when she needs quote unquote advice about Gary. She wants somebody to listen to her. But the thing about it is, that's the thing I don't like about how Tyler wrote Karen. Within the span of less than 24 hours, we go from, you know what, I tried to hurt you, I'm sorry, to, I'm jealous, I'm mad. I want to be happy for you and him, for him and you, I guess, but I can't. I don't even want to go in the house. And then she goes to, I don't even want to hear this woman's name. Ugh. I applaud Ebony for doing a hell of a job with the character. I don't like Karen, but Ebony does a hell of a job with it. I just wish Tyler gave her better material because I feel like she's a talented actress and Karen deserves better. Ebony deserves better. The same with the whole, why does Tyler constantly need to throw Zach in jail? Why does he constantly have to throw life-changing things like, you know, illegal activity on stocks, a secret baby, you know, Karen being pregnant? Can these characters hold on to just a little bit of happiness for just a little while? I mean, the thing about it is that these women fail to realize their faults in a relationship. Because Fatima said, you know, are you sure? What you talking about? Why is he doing this with you in 3 years? I mean, yeah, in a few weeks, in 3 years, he wouldn't do it with me. Would it really have changed anything? Yes, it damn sure would have. The money, the house, but not just that. The confidence, the way he carries himself. How many times did you put Zach down? How many times did you build Zach up compared to putting him down? And again, I am not saying Zach was perfect. He was a dog. So for those who say, why don't you ever talk? Zach won't shit. He messed up. He gave her an STD. He cheated on her repeatedly. I know I said, and I will do a video about Zach's transgressions, so don't come at me with that bullshit. Don't sit up here and say, you don't ever talk. Zach was a trash boyfriend. It's just like what Fatima said. Sometimes, didn't Madea or somebody, Tyler Perry says, like, sometimes it's like a bad perm, it just ain't whole. But, sometimes it's not the right fit. I mean, a person who was trash with you could be the best lover to somebody else. And you could be hurt. Yeah, it hurts. But guess what? Zach paid you $77,000, which he damn sure didn't have to pay you. That was the payoff. That was before the huge stock win. Well, the $1 million win. It's just the fact that you see him now and you want it. And I pray he's not going to pull an acrimony, but we called it since he and Fatima got together. We knew it was going to go that route. But I just feel sad because Karen is like, you know, I got this man, wonderful man, but I'm just so mad and I wish I could just move forward. But how can you say, no, I don't want him back, but then in the next episode, but he said he loved me. Get a grip. And I pray that this isn't Zach's child. But even if it isn't, you know, she's still going to come after him anyway, because guess what? Let me pull up the synopsis here for season 4, episode. Okay, so next week is episode 11, Fine Wine, episode 11. While Karen struggles with her feelings for Zach, you know, I'm only reading the Karen stuff. Ironically enough, we go to, excuse me, I'm scrolling down trying to read really fast while I get to this. Yeah, that's Fine Wine. You get season 4, episode 16. Look closely. Karen and Aaron draw closer. So does that mean they get closer? I don't know if at this point the baby is either known to be in her belly to begin with, or who's the father. But then you also move on to episode 20, Inside and Out, just as Karen chooses to tell Zach how she genuinely feels. Get over it. He's moved on for sure. Leave him alone. So this isn't a guarantee that she's not going to pop up at the house again because she doesn't even want to see it anymore. But I feel like some Veronica Harrington vibes. She's going to try to burn it down or something. Tyler, season 5 filming is on the horizon. Do better by Karen, because I just feel like if you isolate the scene of her and Fatima, it's great. But how can you write a scene so beautiful, but then you just pull the rag from underneath it in the next scene? There's just a lack of consistency here. Yeah, if Karen hurts, it would be interesting development seeing her move on, but going through all these stages of grief, you know, it's just ridiculous. I know it's normal to go through the stages of grief, but the way in which Tyler presents these character personas, and I say personas because sometimes it feels like these characters have 5, but then sometimes they get stuck on stupid, which is 1. But get over it. I mean, how many times did you tell Zach to move on, get over it, I'm through with you, I'm with somebody else in the earlier seasons? So please, I know, I'm sorry, because I feel like I've been getting worked up lately, so a lot of these videos have profanity, and that's not really who I am. But it gets frustrating to see these characters and these talented actors get piss poor consistency in their writing that they're receiving in their scripts. So hopefully we get better for Karen in season 5, because the back half of season 4 does not look promising. I am in fear that the back half of season 4 is just like the back half of season 3. You have a great moment between Karen and another character towards or in the mid-season finale. In season 3 it was Zach, but then in the back half you make her insufferable. I feel like we're doing the same thing again. Get over it. I don't know. Because I feel like in her heart of hearts, what's really spooking her is the fact that she's going to this doctor's appointment. She knows it's not Zach's. And then it's like, man, now the baby isn't his. He really is gone. Ah, that's what I think. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, I'm sorry, let's backtrack. Going back to the whole situation of, yeah, the money, the confidence, would it change? Not once did you say, yeah, this new Zach, if he was this Zach when we were together, it would have been perfect. But not once did you say, maybe I could have been kinder. Maybe I could have said, maybe I could have done, I don't know, what is it that you do? I don't know what it is. Like, do you build him up? It's the fact that she fails to recognize her own faults. And again, Zach was trash. But the fact that Karen was unable to come to grips and recognize her failings in the relationship as well is one reason why she'll never move on. So that's all I gotta say. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Also, again, shout out to Ebony and Crystal. This was a great scene. From Ebony's, vulnerability to Crystal's, reassurance through Fatima's dialogue. Again, great scene. But the fact that Tyler just slices it in half with the very next scene afterward, it's like, come on, man. Again, so yeah, like, subscribe, bell icon, and select all. Follow me on social media, and I'll catch you all in the next video.